Does that count? Yay! There's a light stick. It's probably not the common opinion. Well, at least we get a character for free. We have like Elio's butt in the picture. If this isn't like $1 or less, be so for real. Hello, friends. So I literally just finished recording part 1 of this video. We have part 2 now because we have even more stuff to go through and catch up with for Star Rail. This one is more related to the anniversary stuff, specifically what we're getting in 3.2. 3.2 has already dropped by the time this video is going up, but there's a lot of anniversary stuff that I wasn't able to get to in the previous video because we did a lot of talking and yapping and all that about Castorice more so specifically. So I did already go through Castorice's kit stuff. We won't be doing that in this video because what we're going to do is, this is when they posted the trailer for 3.2. We're just going to go up on Hoyo Lab until we get like caught up, as well as we're going to be taking a look at a lot of the anniversary stuff. Like I said, we're going to be taking a look at the Amazon shop update, and I'm going to point out some things that I want to buy because I've been waiting to do that. And yeah, I have looked at the Amazon store page already because they released the merch update when I was sad, so I decided to look at it. I haven't bought anything yet, but I do want to talk about it a little bit. So yeah, we're just going to go through everything. We're going to speed run it a little bit, but it should be fine because we did already kind of look at some of the stuff. But first off, we have the 2nd anniversary celebration post. I have no idea what this actually is. So get Stellar Jades by sharing our website. What website? What are we talking about? The event deadline for this is the 13th. Oh, I think I missed it. Technically, it's this 12. What's UTC plus 8? It's midnight UTC. I might have missed it. Unsure. Where's the anniversary website? Hoyo, where is it? It's still up. Let's find out. I'm recording this on the 12th, like at midnight. So we go America server, confirm. This is in Japan. Give me the, oh, share, copy, ba-boom. Does that count? Yay! You can't do this anymore, by the way. But this is the global event page. So I do implore everyone to kind of look at what is in their countries. There's stuff for Asia, European Union, which is only France and Germany, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. The Americas, Taiwan and Hong Kong, and then we have online events, which we will be going through all of this, but just not in this screen. We'll be going through all of it though. So I'm not gonna talk about this one yet, but we will be talking about the Star live screening. If you do follow me on Twitter, you already know what happened here. You already know what happened here. But we will get to that in a second. I just wanted to share the page because that was one that was ending. Yeah, participate. Well, I already participated. Wait, how do I participate? I want the event stuff, gift thing. How do I participate? I want Sunday, the holographic Sunday ticket. Oh my God, there's a light stick? Hell yeah, I'm buying the pen light. That might have given it away because I already did this. We'll talk about this in a second, but I already did this. Am I? No, I'm not. Okay, I have the zip code for Plano on here. Okay, cool. We'll get to this in a second. I'm not logged into my account, thank God. But, oh wait, what does this say here? Included with ticket purchase. Oh wait, no, that's the California one. Oh, I want the light stick. I'm not going to the California one. What is this? When the total shares across all platforms reach designated milestones, bonus rewards will also be unlocked, including credits. Okay, how do we do this then? This one's the 20th. This one's, oh, that one might have ended. Yeah, that one probably ended because it does say the 13th and then it's the 12th. So that one, my mistake. All right. But there is the special screening in California. There's 2. I don't know the exact times, obviously. And I think they both have sold out at this point. But that's where these, like, you get a lot of stuff. You get a lot of stuff for the $40 ticket. There's the paper bag, the light stick, which the light stick in and of itself, those things can run up $40. The random standee, a poster, character card, and collectible ticket. I do know some of these are being given out at the cinema screenings, which we'll get to those in a second. But yeah, that's the 2nd anniversary thing. We did get that. We did get that in the nick of time there. So that was that. Then there's the Stellar Companions login to receive Golden Companion Spirit. I think this is the whole patch. I hope it's the whole patch. Oh, it's the end of version 3.4. So you can do this for all of 3.2, all of 3.3, and all of 3.4. So for a couple of months, you can log in and get a free Runmei or Locha. I have seen this and I've seen the people beefing about this as well. 5-star character and Litecoin exchange shop now open as well. I will have to look at that. But I've seen people making jokes about this, is also saying Locha is the lesser character, which I would probably agree, but I've wanted Locha for a really long time and I need another healer. So I think I'm probably gonna pick Locha. I know that's probably not the common opinion, but I'm probably gonna pick him. Anyways, that's a thing. Yep. What's next? We get them for free. After 3.2, Trailblazers can use Golden Companion Spirit to exchange the limited 5-star characters, Runmei or Locha. Furthermore, the character warp system has been improved. I didn't know this is where they were going to talk about this, but okay. All right, Hoyoverse. So, Trailblazers can now choose Fushuan, Blade, or Sela to replace standard 5-star characters as non-featured 5-star characters in the character event. What does that mean? Trailblazers can choose... What the heck does this mean? Can choose these 3 to replace standard 5-star characters. See the details below. Sure, fine. What does that mean? So there's exchangeable store items. What's the store? You can visit the Stellar Convergence shop to exchange Golden Companion Spirit for 5-star characters. Okay, so... Okay, there's the permanent 5-star characters, variable dice. Additional characters will join the exchange shop roster in future updates. Please follow official channels for announcement. Okay, interesting. How do we obtain Golden Companion Spirit then? Participate in the limited time event Stellar Companions from version 3.2 to 3.4. Any Trailblazer with Trailblaze level over 4 can immediately receive 1 Golden Companion Spirit. Participate in the limited time event Cherished Recollection during 3.2. Gather a set amount of Oniric shards to receive 1 Golden Companion Spirit. Aren't Oniric shards like what we get from the shop? So this is just like, it's almost like a money back guarantee. It feels, is that what that is? There's also the Silver Companion Spirit exchange. Use 2 Silver Companion Spirits to exchange for 1 Golden Companion Spirit. And to learn how to obtain Silver Companion Spirits, refer to the optimization of 5-star character Eidolon Surplus section in this announcement. Oh, that's gonna be great, actually, the Surplus Eidolons, because I have so many characters, but it's 5-star Eidolon Surplus. Never mind. Never mind. And then there's no expiration date for Golden Companion Spirit. So hypothetically, could you save the Golden Companion Spirit you get with Runmei or Locha and use it on someone else? Curious. Can exchange 1 Golden Spirit for 1 5-star character from the exchange shop. You can continue exchanging for a 5-star store character until their Eidolon reaches max level. Characters with maxed Eidolons are no longer available for exchange. Okay. Out of the shop remain permanently available for exchange with no expiration date. 1 golden, 2 variable dice. Sure. What the heck is going on here now? I'm so confused. I thought this would be laid out easily. This is the optimization for the character warp then. Starting from 3.2, Trailblazers can custom select 7 non-featured 5-star, non-featured 5-star characters, just standard banner characters. Non-featured 5-star characters in the character event warp. The initial selection of customizable non-featured 5-star characters includes Fushuan, Blade, and Sela, and 7 standard 5-star characters. I'm assuming, will this like lineup of like the big 3 here change? Possibly? Because that could be interesting and could be a good way to do rerun banners in a way. Trailblazers can select a total of 7 characters from the above 5-star characters to add to this list. So we have the 7 here and then the 3, so you can switch out certain ones. It's not that bad, actually. So that's not that bad. You must select exactly 7. But you just select 1 because you really want Blade and just run with it. And then this optimization does not affect any warp rates or anything, which is understandable. Okay, I didn't think it would. Then there's the Eidolon Surplus optimization. When Trailblazers obtain an Eidolon for a 5-star character that already has reached max Eidolons, they will now receive Silver Companion Spirits instead. Okay, Access Eidolon will be converted to a Silver Companion Spirit times 1. Yeah, okay, I thought it was 1.2 for a second, but yeah, 2 Silver Companion Spirits can then be exchanged for 1 Golden Companion Spirit. Surplus Eidolons from before 3.2 will be compensated with Silver Companion Spirits. And then, yeah, okay, okay. What else we got here? Litecoin exchange and how to obtain tokens, because we have the Litecoin exchange as well. How do we get Litecoin exchange? So it looks like there's some new limited and standard Litecoins being put in the shop. And it seems like it might be for the, like, there's Runmeis, there's Lochas, Fushuans, Blades, Selas. That makes sense. And then also additional Litecoins will join the exchange shop roster in future updates. That makes sense. But also here it says 4 Litecoin memory shards can be exchanged for a 5-star Litecoin. So how do we get memory shards? Oh, that's next. So first of all, participate in Cherished Recollection, gather a set amount of Oniric shards. Pretty sure Cherished Recollection is a you spend money, you get rewards event, or just even you do polls. Because it says we're Oniric shards. So I think it is you spend money, you get rewards, which most gacha games do this. The only Hoyoverse game I know of that does this is Honkai Impact 3rd. Does have from time to time, most patches actually, has the event where you spend money, you buy your B chips, you get reward. But it also, you get the rewards for just doing polls in general, not even buying B chips. So if you have crystals saved up, surprise, that works too. Non-store-bought earned crystals are fine. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, they made it specifically Oniric shards. So this is just not free-to-play friendly at all, is what you're saying. Because it's not for free-to-play players. It's not for free-to-play or low-spender players. It's not for us. It's for whales and high spenders, essentially. When you purchase or upgrade to Nameless Metal, you'll receive an additional Lightcone Memory Shard ×1, allowing you to obtain up to Lightcone Memory Shard ×2 in total. So that is a Battle Pass related thing. Again, you have to spend money for the Battle Pass, because this is the paid version of the Battle Pass. The Nameless Metal, I believe, is paid Battle Pass. And then there's exchange rolls. Yeah, it's this whole bit. This new shop, it like, you look at it on the surface and it's like, oh, that's so nice. It's gonna be so much easier to get 5-star things. That's great. That's so free to play friendly. And then you actually look at the rules and it's like, oh no, it's not. Never mind. Okay. All right. Well, at least we get a character for free. Okay, that's all right. Moving on. Don't love that. Also, don't love how it reset me to the top of the page because apparently I didn't open that in a new tab, I guess. And I had to find where I was at. Where was I? Where's the thing? Right here. Okay. Right here. Okay. There's the anniversary celebration guide. So what is this? We have this beautiful art of Trailblazers with the Stellar Hunters. I love this art so much. And also we have like Elio's butt in the picture. Allegedly, hypothetically, it's Elio, the cat. Which I love that. That's so fun. It's goofy. So we got 20 passes. All right, you know, okay. I'm being buttered up a little bit. 1,600 Stellar Jades, so a 10 pull. So technically 3 10 pulls, 30 pulls, and then 10 fuel. We have festival benefits here. To the Ones That Blaze. Additionally, what is To the Ones That Blaze? What is this? The Express Gifts event that launched in 2.7 will end in 3.2. What is Express Gifts? Trailblazers who haven't claimed their reward yet, remember to select and obtain a standard 5-star character before the 3.2 ends. Oh, that was the one where I picked Genshin because he was the only one I didn't have. So I was like, fine, we'll pull a Genshin, and that was it, 2.7. Okay, that was like in December or something. Okay, oh, that makes sense in my brain now. All right, what else do we got? What's an anniversary without first top up? Oh, okay, top up bonuses will reset. Cool. They also talk about the Oderic Shards, pay to play event, limited time pack special ticket. Oh, okay, so there's more stuff you can buy. An anniversary pack in the shop, which again, other gacha games do this very frequently, but Hoyoverse gacha games don't do it as much. So it's very interesting to me that they're incorporating these things very suddenly. And I guess it makes sense if you're going to incorporate new things like this to do it at an anniversary, but it's just, I wasn't expecting it, you know? Like extra themed packs in the shop. So for this one, you get 1 special pass, 1 normal pass, and 30 credits. If this isn't like $1 or less, like what's the price on this? Because this is purchase, which means money. If this isn't like $1 or less, come on, be so for real. We also then have the Trailblaze Assistance Pack that screen doesn't work. Log in daily to gain rewards for 5 days to receive. It doesn't say anything about purchasing this, but other gacha games will also do this as well, where you get a daily free pack or a free claim from the shop. And then it's like a login thing. So I think it says it's a login thing. So that's what I'm assuming. Hopefully I didn't miss that because that would suck. What else we got? We got Star Rail Worlds. I've heard, again, so many good things about this. I talked about it a little bit in the first half of the content catch up. So that is there. Talking about that, but we have like a light code and stuff. We have 1,200 Stellar Jades on this, as well as some other like character building stuff, but 1,200 Stellar Jades. It's the stuff things people care about, and a 4-star light cone. Triple drop rate event. Triple drop. Oh, so instead of having double drops, we have triple drops on Planar Fisher and Realm of the Strange. So we have triple drops instead of doubles. Okay, that's cool, I guess. What happened? I closed my thing. And then there's anniversary celebrations and collaborations. So this is the Star Rail Live special screening, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. But there's also beverage collaborations, mobile collaborations. Interesting. There's a convenience store Lawson collaboration in Japan and Sushiro as well. I see South Korea has a collaboration with Mom's Touch, and I know what that is, but I can't remember it. I've heard it before, but I cannot tell you what it is off the top of my head right now. There's a trash bin event, which makes sense given everything I know about this game. All events will be gathered on the grand opening event page, but they all are in Hoyolab, I believe, as well. So there's that. But we also can look through the event page after this because it says to go back there. So we're kind of just going where the graphics tell us to go. We have little messages, which is cute. There's the Star Rail concert being live streamed on May 3rd, which I did not know that was being live streamed. I already bought a ticket for the cinema screening, so I will be watching it twice, and which I was planning on doing anyways. I was planning on doing the like general reaction that we do for the concerts. Usually, I don't think I did it last year, but I do plan on doing one this year. And then I'm going to go to one of the cinema showings, which we'll talk about in a second. But I thought it would be opposite order, like I'd watch it in the theater and then come back and do like a recap. But no, we're going to be watching it first, and then I'll be watching it again in the theater, which should be pretty fun, actually. So we also have the 2-year anniversary special animated short on April 26th. Depending when on April 26th it drops, if it's April 26th, but that is technically the night of April 25th, we will be reacting to this in a hotel room. But if it drops on April 26th, I might be traveling. That's my travel day to come back from Nintendo. So yeah, ha 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 ha. That's great timing. I forgot the anniversary for Star World is literally April 26th. I knew it was April, but I forgot when in April, like the specific date. That's really funny. It's really funny actually that I'm literally gonna be in Dallas. Okay, cool. That's awesome. It would have been so great if they were doing anniversary collaborations with like drinks or just whatever in Dallas, because I'm gonna be there. Annual Trailblaze report opens on the 26th, but you also get little rewards from that as well. There's this weird clocky themed ticket that kind of scares me. Don't know what that is. I don't know what the clocky ticket is. Participate in the 2-year anniversary celebration event to earn Stellar Jade times 120 on Twitter. Not calling it X, it's Twitter, Facebook, Discord, and Reddit. Why can't YouTube count? Don't make me going. What else we got? 5-star characters and light cones, exchange shop, stellar companions, non-feature 5-star characters. Cool. We have a 2-year anniversary special letter. All right, time for a reading exercise, everyone. Dear Trailblazer, as we approach the anniversary of our inaugural voyage aboard the Express, standing at this 2-year milestone while retracing the Trailblaze's trajectory. Okay, I thought this is a long sentence. We extend our deepest gratitude for our steadfast companionship. Gazing toward the future, we wish to share these words with our most cherished Trailblazer. In forthcoming updates, we strive to deliver enhanced experiences. Long-awaited buffing of old characters is scheduled, with Silverwolf, Blade, Kafka, and Jinglo gaining optimizations in 3.4. Okay, so I actually kind of love that. I'm not even gonna lie. So it's like the Stellaron Hunter. The Stellaron Hunter specifically getting buffs scares me a little bit, I will say that. But they were very early characters, so that does make sense. Blade getting a buff is also much needed. I'm assuming then in the first half of the content catch-up, I mentioned that a double DPS team with Castorice and My Day would probably be pretty good, but if you don't have My Day, store-bought is fine, use Blade. But I'm assuming after 3.4, when he gets that optimization, that will actually be viable. Additionally, a brand new limited 5-star character will be gifted to all Trailblazers this year. Brand new limited 5-star. So like they did with Dr. Ratio, but not? Or is that Runmei and Locha? I think it's Runmei and Locha because it says brand new. So I'm like, is it just a new guy? Oh my god, what if it's Phaidon? That would be so funny. That would be really funny if it was him. The trailblazing stories will soon delve into more profound realms. Buried truths of Amphorius, the fates of companions, and the evolution of the cosmos shall advance through your exploration and witness. Moreover, 3.8's Finality mission update, I do want to think about that in a second, will unveil an alternate narrative thread behind Penacony's Trailblaze mission. Interesting, we're doing some callbacks now, involving another storyline about the Stellaron Hunters, IPC, Masked Fools, and other factions. The Stellar Odyssey shall ascend to grander stages. Okay, we need to talk about this a lot. So, first of all, 3.8 is called the Finality mission. This has been brought up before, I believe, because I think actually it was mentioned first in the special program, but I didn't watch the special program and it's been like 3 weeks. So, Finality mission, yeah? The Finality mission being a thing. It being called the Finality mission. A lot of people are theorizing that Kiana is coming to Star Rail. Because for those of you who don't know, Kiana from Honkai Impact 3rd, the literal face of Honkai Impact 3rd, she's the app, right? The app icon, that's Kiana. You look them up on Twitter, that's Kiana. In the end of part 1 of Honkai Impact 3rd, she gains a new Hersher form that is the Hersher of Finality. So, you see where the threads come from, and I think there might be some legitimacy there, I'm gonna be honest. I would love it. I would love it if Kiana just like came in, said hi, and dipped. I think that would be so funny, and I would love it. Is it fan servicey? Hell yeah, but I would love it. And I think it would make sense, especially because it seems like we're gonna be circling back. And I'm almost like, or is it gonna be circling back in a way that like, oh my god, it never happened? Because I know some of Penacony ends with, and it was all a dream. But would it be like, would they do that again? Because essentially, oh my God, it never happened, a time travel AU, or oh my God, it was all a dream sort of ending, are very similar. It's like the same trope in different fonts, if you will. So I don't know if I would love that, but it would also make some sense. But also maybe they're doing like a Legend of Zelda thing where there's like 3 different timelines and they all converge at one point because of time travel. Like that would make enough sense, I guess. But also then what happens to Elio's script? You just got 3 of those line routes? But also, so much happening. And if Kiana shows up, I guess that would make some sense, but the Sea of Quanta is probably also involved, and there's probably some world tree stuff. I don't know, man. Anyways, it says it will unveil an alternate narrative thread behind Penacony's Trailblaze mission. I would not be opposed to that because I always say I prefer a story when it can incorporate and pack in its callbacks from those Monster of the Week things we did before. If you can bring those Monster of the Weeks back in a fun way, that makes sense. And that's kind of what it seems like they might be doing here. Because it has another storyline about the Stellar Hunters. I don't know if it's going to be time travel. If we go back in time to a certain point in Penacony and do something differently. I'm curious if that could happen. It's kind of what it's giving a little bit here in the description, but we'll see, I guess. But I literally just said the Stellaron Hunters getting buffs scares me a little bit. And that's literally what's happening down here with a alternate storyline about the Stellaron Hunters. Yeah. Other factions are there as well, but the fact that the Stellar Hunters were getting buffed and them being the first mentioned there doesn't surprise me. It kind of just proves my point. Much like our Trailblaze journey, imperfections interwoven with triumphs, we shall continue refining content based on your counsel. May starlight ever illuminate your trailblazing expedition ahead from the Express crew, and we have heart pom pom. Yeah. Oh, this is a lot. It's a lot, and this letter makes me think, like, makes me excited, but also I know the execution for so far for Amphorius hasn't been great, so it's also a little scared. A little scared, like a little bit. Moving on then. Oh, I did say we would look at the event page because it mentioned it here. Do they have it linked? Please tell me they have it linked. Do they have it linked, please? I don't want to go searching for it again. It's not linked. God, I have to go find it. I have to do everything myself here. All right, here it is. Here it is. So what were we looking? Oh, I guess we're gonna go through the events. Yeah, so starting with Asia, Japan has a special screening on the 17th of May. There's the Lawson's collaboration, as well as a collaboration with Sushiro. Korea has a special screening, multiple special screenings, actually. That's wild. There's I believe this is a cafe collaboration, is what it looks like. And then there is Honkai Star Rail Trailblaze Mission Earth. That's the bit for the trash can thing. Thailand has the special screening as well as a beverage collaboration. Same thing with Vietnam and Indonesia and the Philippines and Singapore and Malaysia. You guys get really cool stuff. Speaking of cool stuff, the people who make out the worst in the cool stuff debate is generally Europe. They have a special screening in Paris and in a couple places in Germany as well. So yeah, rip to you guys. We only have special screenings in the United States. You know, they made it look fancy, but it is just a bunch of special screenings. It's just a bunch of special screenings. Yeah, they made it look fancy for the United States because they separated it out. It's not that fancy. We're literally up there with Europe. Rip to us too, I guess. But there's 2 special screenings. Or I guess, yeah, because they have the special screening. There's 2 special screenings in California, but just in California, it seems like. You guys get the fancy special screening? Oh, because these are the ones that were like the $40 tickets. We talked about this in the last video, I think. Oh, with merch. Oh no, that was the beginning of this one, wasn't it? They're all blended together. But there's 2 special screenings in California. I'm not going to those. I am going to one of the special screenings in the nationwide Cinemark campaign, which I think they did a separate post about this one because there is multiple locations. I am assuming there is still tickets left, but I'm not sure. I've already bought a ticket for the one in Plano, so that's the one I'm going to. It is a ways away because it's up in Dallas, and I've said this before. I'm in Austin, which is it's about a 3 to 5 hour ways, but I just take the train up and it's fine. So I am going to one of them. But Brazil has the special screenings, quite a few of them, as well as the mobile collaboration bit. And then same thing with Mexico has, oh, you guys get a preview screening? I want a preview screening. What the heck? I want that. Okay, that's cool. Okay, what's a preview screening? I'm so curious about that, but you guys also have the mobile collaboration. For Taiwan, there's a special screening and a beverage collab. Hong Kong just as a special screening. Solidarity, we're all in this together. And then there's the online events, which we will get to this in a hot second. This is the repost. You actually have to repost? I don't want to repost. We're not doing that. Okay, that was that. Where are we at? I feel like we're not making that much progress here. Anniversary special content detail. There's anniversary special content overview. We're just gonna start speed running this stuff. Okay, special content overview. We have first purchase double bonus for oniric shards, reset, the limited time pack that is on the 9th. It doesn't say how much it costs, but again, less than $1. The Trailblaze Assistance is a login thing that goes until May 20th, so that is still a viable thing we can do. Cherished Recollection is the pay-to-play event, and then there's the rewards overview there for the new systems. Oh my god, I saw people making jokes about a $200 wallpaper, and this was, okay, this was the bit. This was the bit. So, if you accumulate a total of 25,000 on Eric Shards, which I'm assuming is $200, you get the exclusive personal display set. So what is this? Includes the Trailblazer phone case Fun Times, phone wallpaper next to you, and name card travel invitation. I saw people making jokes about this. All right, that explains it now. I was like, $200 wallpaper? What are you talking about? What is that? No, that's what that is. Okay, fine. I'm Boo Boo the Fool, I guess. This is why I don't wait 3 weeks to get caught up with everything. I'm hoping we have more fun phone cases that we can get through, like events and things. And it's not just paywalled. Like, it doesn't change the game experience, but I think phone cases are fun. Personally, I think they're fun. Okay. So much happening here. So much happening. I didn't open in a new tab again and it messed me up. Where are we? Where are we on this thing? Oh, we're right here. Okay, so then there was the special content details, anniversary special content details. What was on this one? This one is just the details. Okay, cool. We don't need to look at this. Moving on, we have a brief on the version 3.2 special program. That is the special program I did not watch. There's redemption codes that are now expired and have been expired for quite some time. We have new Trailblaze mission through the petals in the land of repose. Understandable. Demigod, new areas, the Demigod Council of Dawn Cloud. We have the Dragonborn city of Styxia. Again, that doesn't surprise me. It's called Styxia. It doesn't surprise me at all, quite frankly. Styxia, River Styx, death and all that. Castorice, yeah. New enemies. The Netherwing Husk, Fairy of Souls Pollux, so evil Pollux, as well as the Black Tide's Corroded Demon and Black Tide's Corroded Axe. Okay, it's a bunch of corrosion, makes sense. New characters in Light Cone, we have Castorice, we have Anaxa, we have Castorice's Light Cone, Make Farewells More Beautiful, and Anaxa's Light Cone, Life Should Be Cast to Flames. I really like his Light Cone. Anyways, so we have the 4-star Light Cone from the event, the Great Cosmic Enterprise, that is from Star Rail World. Event Warps, all right, so phase 1, this is ongoing at the time of uploading this video, or recording and hopefully uploading this video. Hopefully it doesn't take me that long to get it up, but it might. I've already been here for half an hour. So phase 1 is the new character Castorice and her Light Cone and the rerun of Indelible Cotier. Terry, I don't know how to say that. Fugue, that may also be Fugue. I forget how we were going with the pronunciation there. I feel like I've heard both in official contexts, so I have no idea what's happening. Jiaoqiu and Acheron. Don't plan on, I already have Jiaoqiu and Acheron, but Jiaoqiu and Acheron actually work pretty well together sometimes. So just saying. And then there's the 4-star characters right there. We also have phase 2, so this is the second half of the patch. Anaxa is our new character, and Dr. Ratio is getting his very first rerun since being given to all players for free last year. So he's getting his first rerun ever. The 2 scholars on the same half of the patch is wildly different vibes. I believe Dr. Ratio is from Amphorius, technically, by the way. So there's that. He's just chilling, though, which maybe my theory on Amphorius being closed off wasn't right. I don't know. How'd you get out of there, Dr. Ratio? How'd you get out of there? Anyways, there's our 4 stars and the Light Cones. Yeah. There's the 2-year anniversary special event, Festive Gifts. This is a login event for 7 days. To the Ones That Blaze. On April 26th, you can get a greeting card and 1600 Stellar Jades from a character you selected. Okay, cool. I've seen a lot of beef going around about To the Ones That Blaze, though, and picking, quote unquote, the right character, because it's going to come back and affect the story later, because it's like the devs are using it for like market research. I don't think it's that serious, guys. Just really your favorite character, quite frankly. Just pick your favorite little guy, all right? Because also that's a perfect amount of market research as well. Just pick your favorite little guy. Even if they are using this for market research to see who everyone's favorite little guy is. Is that so wrong? Quite frankly, they're just trying to see who our favorite little guy is, to put them in the story more, to make more people happy. All right, all these characters, quite frankly, are pillars of the story, so it's fine. Black Swan is debatable, but I think she's in Euphorius a little bit as well, so she's rocking with it. We have Star Rail World. We have the Astral Express Annual Trailblaze Report. This is our little, how much have you played in the last year bit, which mine for last year, for the first year of Star Rail, was wild. I feel like it's gonna be much less wild this time because I haven't been playing as much. Seal Slammers, where we get a little guy. And Morning Starlight, we have the 5-star character exchange, custom selection for 5 stars on the standard. Relic system optimization, auto salvage. I'm not gonna use that. We have Star Rail Live, and that's it. Okay. Oh, I'm out of breath. All right, we have concert wallpapers. I wanna look at them. So yeah, it's May 3rd is the live stream. I don't know the exact time yet, but we'll figure that out as it gets closer to. All right, we have, first of all, Castorice on the harp. They gave Ratio and Accordion. Acheron has, she strikes me as a bass player, but this could be an electric guitar, could be an electric bass. She strikes me as a bass player though. This is also a beautiful outfit. Sunday is our conductor, which makes total sense in my brain. We got Jingyuan on a wind instrument. I cannot tell what it is though, because it's mostly off frame. Herda, I think that's a trombone. Listen, I'm a string instrument player. I did not get, I don't know all the horns. We got Herda on trombone though. Oh, I X'd out. Oh, I missed the arrow. And Mem is there for moral support. Mem is there for moral support, guys. There is the creator competition once again. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I think I skipped it last year. Because it was weird last year. They're being weird about it. So I think I skipped it last year. I'm not gonna even look at it, quite frankly. I might look at it on my own time, but I don't think I'm doing the creator competition this year because last year it was weird. I did it the first year because they did it at launch of the game, first anniversary, and now again at second anniversary. I probably will just skip it. Quite frankly. We have the online live stream info, which I was so excited when I saw this. So we do have a little bit of info on who is performing for the concert. We have some standard artists, we would assume, that have been in things before, but the one that made me the most excited was Mr. Yusuf, because I think they were the person who, they were not the original singer for, but they covered the theme for Auto Apocalypse, actually, in one of the Honkai concerts, and did a wonderful, wonderful job with it. So I was very excited to see, like, obviously the names we would expect, like Chevy and Rail. I was excited to see them, but also familiar faces from other things. They might have done a, I believe it's the same person I'm thinking of here, but they might have done an original 4-star Rail, but I think it's the same person who covered the song for Auto in one of the Honkai concerts and did a wonderful, wonderful job. In fact, I like their version of it more than the original. So I'm very excited for that. If I'm thinking of the right person, and I think I'm thinking of the right person. So that should be really fun. That should be very, very fun. We have the screening event. So this is actually the one taking the North America screening event. This is the one taking place in California. This is not the one I am going to, but it is the one that you can go to in California if you got a ticket. Tickets have since sold out. So yeah, this is the complimentary swag bags, which I want the silly little swag bag so bad. I just want the light stick, guys. It looks like the baseball bat, but it's like a pen light. I really want it. Some of the VAs are gonna be there. There is also a merch pop-up taking place on the Saturday and that Sunday, so it will go into Sunday. And this is the merch they're gonna have. Adventure Bird, I didn't know that's what they called it. This is the merch they're gonna have. Some of this will come back. I also didn't know there was a fish pillow for Qingcui. I kind of need that. Y'all got some cool merch. This one, yeah. We'll look at some merch later because they did do a merch shop update. But yeah, so there's that one. I didn't spend that much time on it. Exclusive merchandise first look. I did click that link the wrong way. This is just, I think, showing closer the merch for the California event, which is unfortunate because I really want a swag bag. Hoyoverse, if you just so happen to be listening, I want a swag bag. I don't even need the whole swag bag. Can you I'll pay for the light stick. I just really want the light. I love a pen light. Does this mean we can bring pen lights to the concert, like the theater showing? Probably not. That doesn't seem like proper etiquette. But yeah, this is all the merch. I want the pen light. Let me buy the pen light. And bag. This looks like it's the same size as the other Star Rail merch bags. If you've ever gone to one of the pop-up merch shops for Star Rail, it's like the same size. Where were we at? I clicked the link the wrong way again, and I didn't open it in a new tab, and now I lost my place. All right, we're right here. Chronicles of Euphorius for Styxia. Yeah, we can take a quick peek at this. So this is one of the new areas. The River of Souls is here. This is related more to Castorice, which makes sense because we've been over this, is the whole the River Styx, Thanatos, Charon, Ferryman of the Dead. It makes, Charon is not related to any of this, by the way. I just was getting Charon vibes from Castorice's backstory. Also does here, this is one thing I want to look at. It mentions a Titan related to this land, Phagosa, I think. Once the Titan worshipped in this land, they ruled over seas and storms and was the master of honey brew and feasts. Okay, this is interesting. And actually there is, I think, some real world connections to this. They were tasked with cleansing the world of impurities, watching away bodily filth, and healing spiritual wounds. They were also the god of revelry, bringing dance, song, and laughter. I think this is supposed to be a very, very light reference to Hades, because I think the Titans are weird amalgamations of the actual Greek mythology Titans, as well as the gods that were associated with that. I don't know as much about the Titans, though, so it could just be a Titan. But I do think it's interesting because in some circles, deities like Hades and Poseidon, who is like the sea god, can they overlap in some places. So the fact that it's ruling over the seas and storms, like it almost kind of seems like all of the above catch-all, because Zeus is also storms and he's the sky guy. This must be like an actual Titan. This must be reference to an actual Titan, because the Titans were not as like clear cut on what they rule over sometimes. So that's probably a reference to one of the actual Titans, is what I would assume. Blacksmith shop, the withered garden. All right. Did they put the same image in here twice? Yeah, they did. They did put the same image in here twice. Okay. You think they would have edited that out. All right. This is cool. Spiral staircase. The Sims could never. This is also quite cool with the red moon. Seen that one before. Red moon is very ominous. I was literally talking about Zelda like 5 seconds ago. Wow. Through the petals in the land of repose. 3.2 overview. This is going to be a lot of repeat here. Really quickly, we'll scroll through. Okay, so this is where we have dates for things, it seems like, possibly. Yes, we have some dates for things. Okay, so the Trailblaze mission update is permanently available after the 9th of February. February? I keep saying February instead of April. April, that's already available. Same deal here, Event Warp, Part 1 is open. We already kind of took a look at that. We have Pela, Gallagher, and Lynx on the 4-star side of that. How do I feel about these 4 stars? Fine. Pela shows up a lot in this game, just kind of there. Gallagher is pretty good for a 4-star. He's pretty good to have, quite frankly. I'm currently in the process of building up my Gallagher, and I think, did I finish building up Gallagher? I might have. Okay, I finished building up my Gallagher, I think. Lynx is a bit of she's the one where I'm like, because again, she is a healer. They do have 2 healers, by the way, with Castorice, so you can not die, which is great. Probably do want to run a healer with her. She is an honorary destruction character in my heart, and she does eat HP. So it makes sense that they'd be running 2 different healers on this, but you don't need Lynx if you have Gallagher, quite frankly. Yeah, I love Lynx though. I do love Lynx, but kind of just as a vibe and not a character I use. Part 2, we talked about that already. We have Dunhung, Serval, and Mose on the 4-star side. I think they said this was a setup, right? They set this up. The 4 stars for the side with Castorice is they're fine. It's actually quite good, I would say. Whereas the 4 stars on the side with Anaxa and Dr. Ratio, this banner kind of sucks. I'm gonna be so real. I'm gonna be so real. Like, this banner isn't that great. I can't think of a single use case for any of these 4 stars. I really can't. So that's really unfortunate, quite frankly. That's unfortunate. Yeah, don't pull. Because my original plan, I was gonna pull on part 2 for Anaxa, but I'm just seeing everything they put into Castorice, which we talked about in the first content catch-up video. Then the 4 stars now, I'm just like, they really set Anaxa up. I'm probably gonna wait for his first rerun, but damn, they really set this man up. He does not get paid enough for that in his professor position. He does not get paid enough. He puts up with so much. Anyways, there's the event warp optimizations. We have our 5 stars and all that jazz. We've been over that. We have the festive gifts. But also the half patch. When is the half patch taking place? It's going to be on April 30th. So you will be getting the anniversary stuff that you would get on like the 26th. We will be getting that before we switched over to part 2. So pull for Castorice while you can. Honestly, I'll probably be throwing all I can into getting her at this point because I unfortunately am being doomed by the narrative of this game. But yeah, hypothetically, we will be getting some of that stuff. The 20 passes are a login. You just check in once, I think, is all you need for that. Oh no, for 7 days is how you get the 20 passes. This one is what we get on the 26th of April until the 21st of May is the Ones That Blaze, where you get a letter or a message or something from your character of choice here that is lore relevant, and some extra pulls. So you will be getting a free 10 pull before the very end of Castorice's banner. So just a heads up. So you either can save that and use it for Anaxa if you get lucky and you want him, or you don't. So we'll see. Star Rail World is available for the entire patch. This is the flagship event. I've heard it's very, very fun. I've said that already. We have anniversary special stuff, top up event, special pack. Okay, cool. All right, moving on. I will probably go through a bunch of this past stuff again in the actual patch video, by the way, so I'm kind of like speeding through here. This is supposed to be where I go through and look for dates. I'm not doing that. Oh, I clicked out again. I did the thing again. Seal Slammers opened on the 11th. So this is why I've been seeing stuff about it, because I'm recording this. It's now the 13th. I started recording this on the 12th. It's now the 13th. But yeah, this just recently opened and goes until the very end of the patch. There's some rewards here. We get a little chimera. That's so cute. It's like chilling. Oh wait. Okay, so Morning Starlight is the combat event, I believe. Complete the space station combat test. Yes, this is the combat event, as well as I've written. After experiencing 3.2 and reading the new story, you can obtain Wishful Resin. Is this Elio's script? Okay. World Shop is updated. Nameless Honor has Castorice and Anaxa icons. Shop bundles. Okay, cool. Okay. We then had the animated short Long Night of Serenity for Castorice. I watched that in the first half of the content catch-up and cried. I did cry, like, a lot. This was what they posted on, like, the beginning of April Fool's Day for the April Fool's Day prank. And then the people were like, the cooking with Valkyries? Oh my god! And then they released it later in the day for April Fool's. They said it's coming soon in December, and I talked about that in the first half of the content catch-up. But they also added these little guys. We have the cast here, so that's quite cute. Beverage collab. This is taking place in, I think this is the Singapore one. Yeah, this is the Singapore one. We have the character preview for Castorice. I went through this specifically in the previous video, so we're not going to go through that here. We have the light cone preview. I don't necessarily want, I don't need to look at the light cone right now. We might do that in the actual patch video where I fully go over Castorice and like more of her kit. We try her, all that. We'll probably do that tomorrow. Keeping up with Star Rail, we did not watch and we will not be watching. We have the birth cake update that they have changed here. It's very tiny and small, but here it is. So this was the clocky cake, which I'm pretty sure I did receive a clocky cake. This is so, I'm like fighting for my life to get this to show up properly. But the clocky cake you can kind of see is over here, and then this is the new one for Amphorius. It feels really generic, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I love the new cake. Maybe I'm being a little bit of a hater. But also the switchover time is not the same. This is interesting though. So if the Trailblazer logged in for the first time on or before their set birthday, they will receive the birthday mailing cake during that anniversary year from April 26th to April 25th of the following year. So that would be me. I log in on my birthday. I do it every year. I try to do a video where I log into all my gacha games on my birthday and get my little birthday gift and leave. That's what I do every year. I've done it now 2 years in a row, and we'll be doing year 3 this year. So then if the Trailblazer logged into the game for the first time after their birth date, they will receive the birthday mail and cake after the next anniversary date, between next year's April 26th and the following year's April 25th. I think that's just the same, but if you set your birthday for April 27th and log in on April 27th, you will get the Golden Blessing cake. If the Trailblazer's birthday is set for April 24th, logging into the game on April 24th, 2026, will get them the new birthday cake Golden Blessing. Okay, because the switchover is on the 25th or 26th, depending on what time zone and server you're on. So you do still need to log in to get the cake. All right, I thought they might have changed that. No, you still have to log in on your birthday to get the cake. That's why I do a little fun little video where I do the rounds. Update radio. I'm pretty sure this is just talking about game optimizations. I was gonna go into this, but I'm running up on an hour on recording here and we still have a lot to get through, so I'm not going to. We have new info about the upcoming Trailblaze mission update, Through the Petals in the Land of Repose. There is a Starlit Homecoming update as well. I think they're just adding some new stuff to it. This is what you get this is the Welcome Home Cheater event. Starlit Homecoming is the Welcome Home Cheater event. Then we have the Golden Epic PV that we also watched in the first content catch-up. To the Ones That Blaze, a little bit of info on that, but again, we'll do that later. We have the full reveal for all the stores involved in the beverage collaboration thing mostly happening in Asia. So if that concerns you, please look at that. But we kind of already looked at it a little bit. So Nameless Honor gets an update, which this is the Castorice and the Anaxa icons right here. This is them. They're little guys. At the end of the day, they're two little guys. So we have the Demigod Council, which will really quickly scroll through as well. This is another one of our new areas right here. The Demigod Council and the political hub of Akuma. Titan mural, interesting. I'm curious to see that. Yeah, it's just the pretty little place. Yeah, it's pretty, sure. Which I think the Demigod Council was it mentioned in the previous event? Was that what Hyacine was talking about? When she's like, you're gonna go to jail or I don't know. Was it Hyacine? It might not have been her. I don't remember. The Awu Firm event in the last patch was really weird, quite frankly. So I think I blacked out for most of it. I ranted about it and then blacked out. Update maintenance. We're that far already. There's Star Rail Worlds. I'm not gonna look at it here because we might look at it in the patch video. We might not. Regardless, I'm gonna do a Star Rail World video. So yeah. Trailer for Castorice, we watched that. We have character recaps for the rerun characters. We don't need to go through that. We have the event warp stuff. We have the Treasures Lightward schedule. This is endgame content scheduling. We don't need to look at that. I'm just gonna skip over it because I don't want to talk about endgame for Star Rail right now because I'm still mad about the universal passive, global passive thing we have with Castorice coming, okay? There's an Astro Warp thing. We have new emoji stickers. A web event, return player web event. I'm gonna open it up really quickly. I don't think I'm considered a return player. I haven't logged in for maybe like less than a week. Yeah, I'm an active trailblazer. Okay. Participate in returner event. I'll share the page. Everyone, here's the page. There's my little QR code. If you haven't been in Star Rail for a minute, perhaps consider share. I copy the link. I'm sharing it right now. This is good enough, right? Claim my Stellar Jades. And yeah, so the other ones are invite rewards. The invitation code is also right here. GU3MVWNKSN. Yeah, cool. So yeah, there's that. I think that's literally the whole event, quite frankly. I think that's the whole event. Yeah, that's it. That's it for that one. 30 Stellar Jade though, eh? Next. Strategy guide website is live. I don't care enough. All right, here we go. It took an hour to get here. The Amazon store update. It's time to go window shopping, friends. At this point, I should just make this its own video. I think I am actually gonna do the window shopping in its own video. I'm gonna record it right after this, but I think it might have to be its own video, quite frankly, because yeah, it's been way too long. I'm already at an hour on this, so we'll do this in a second. Yeah, there is some stuff I want to look at here specifically, so we'll look at that in a second. I decided to do this so late at night. I'm eating my own foot right now. All right, Seal Slammers. We talked about that. This is the Chrysos article, the fake little magazine for Castorice. Yeah, the Chrysos heir who seeks the core flame of death, the daughter of the river of souls. That makes sense. The styling is Aglia. That's so cute. Yeah, it's the Yush. It's the Yush. Lady Trian says this is the cutest little life form of all of Akuma. That's cute. A little callback to the Awu firm. Love this art here. This is really nice art. Looks like a tarot card. The Chimera Fairy Tale Storybook Collection. Cute. So I'm assuming she likes... Oh, she does write in her... She does have a little notebook. Yeah, okay. Does she like photography then? Her monthly plan is to visit graves, research popular jewelry styles, polish gems, visit the Chimera, which is still pending, give the dolls a bath and some sunshine, develop recent photos, so she does like photography, and then to write an ending for her story that is abandoned. There's a little sad Castorice. She has all of her little notebook. I thought this was like a fake magazine, but it's her little notes. Akuma Drama Festival, 1,000th show commemorative ticket. She's a bullet journal girly. Oh, that's quite cute. She's a bullet journaler. I said that when we were going through all of her stuff. That makes sense. Cute. That's really cute, actually. Okay, TikTok program. Don't care. I should, but I don't. At least not right now. How I feel about the TikTok incentive program is how I feel about the creator contest thing that they do every year. Okay, I should care, but I don't. I'm just here for vibes, man, at this point. I've had a week. Hoyo Lab update. Cool. The Cinemark. Finally, we made it to this. This is what we get in the US. That's not in California. So they are showing the concert in movie theaters around the globe. I think it's 7 p.m. your local time is when they're doing it. So these are the locations. They announced this a couple days ago. There's one in Illinois, in Woodridge. I don't know where that is, but Illinois friends, you probably do. There's 2 in Texas, one in Plano and one in Houston. Like I said, I will be going to the one in Plano, which is Dallas area. There's one in Las Vegas, Nevada, another in Orlando, Florida, Somerville, New Jersey, Mesa, Arizona. We have 2 then extra ones in California, 1 in Sacramento and 1 in Mountain View. And the final one is Bellevue, Washington. So that's where they're all at. Yeah. I think that also, I think there is, yes, we do have some commemorative stuff here. Not as many things though. For the $15 ticket, you get a collectible ticket and a commemorative poster. So no idea how I'm gonna get that back in my luggage, but we'll figure it out. Listen, I had to fold up the bag I got at Anime Frontier to get that back to my home in Austin. So if I gotta fold up the poster, so be it. But yeah, that is it. I believe there might still be tickets available. And if not, because you can pre-purchase tickets on the Cinemark website. I do it all the time. If not, you can also return and refund tickets on the Cinemark website. So if they're all the tickets for your state or the one you're gonna go to, if you're going to one out of state, like I'm going to one in state, but it's far. It's like 5 hours away, 3 to 5 hours away, depending on traffic, far. So it's like, it might as well be another state at that point. Because like, if we're looking at the map here, right? Austin's like around here. It's like central Texas. Plano's all the way over here, right? So it might as well be another state. I don't know where I was going with that one. Oh, but the Cinemark website, you can also refund and exchange tickets as well. So if the place you would like to, or the location you would like to go is sold out, pro tip, keep an eye on the tickets website because a ticket might go up because somebody decides they're not going to go. So I would keep an eye on it for sure. There might still be tickets available though, because they were in pretty big theaters. So at least Plano. I didn't look at the other places because the thing about the Cinemark website, it's based on zip code. So you have to change your zip code if you want to see a movie in a different location. So I had to like I had to go in and change my zip code to the theater in Plano. Like I looked it up and put in the zip code for Plano and got it that way. So there is a little bit of finagling if you are going somewhere that is not necessarily super close to you. So just play with the website a little bit. You'll figure it out. I did. What is this departure scroll? We're going to start skipping things. All right. There's a Lime Stream incentive program. I think this is Twitch exclusive. So this one doesn't even apply to me. And then we have the enemy dossier for Pollux, which I'm not going to go through because I really don't want to, but we're caught up to speed. I still have technically one more content catch up to do, but I think what I'm going to do is record the window shopping of the Amazon store. I'm going to do it tomorrow or something. And then include that footage going through the new products when I get my products that I purchased. We're just going to do a separate merch video because I can't be bothered. That is finally it for the content catch-up stage of Star Rail 3.2. It took me so long, but we finally got there. And tomorrow I will have to record the Amazon store stuff. I might skip this one and just buy stuff. I don't know. I'm so pooped. It took me 2.5 hours to get caught up with everything from 3.2 because I just put it off for so long, which I didn't think it was gonna take that long because I do these with Genshin. It took an hour. Reverse took an hour, but there was too much stuff in this patch. I should have been doing it better, but it is what it is. We're caught up now. That's fine. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. We're gonna speedrun this. As always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!